Hi, my YouTube family. This is Tawanda Salas TG. I'm coming to you. I know, a long time no here, but I have a lot of videos that, well, not a lot, about three. I'm gonna see if I can get all three done tonight. Um, what has been going on with me and baby and pregnancy and all that good stuff? Well, the last video I did, I ended at week 33. So this video is going to be dedicated to weeks 34 through 36. Where do I start? First of all, let me say welcome to all of my new subscribers. As you can see, my video quality is still about the same. I haven't had the opportunity or the chance to actually get a decent camera to do my videos on. I am looking to get one. Miss Black Friday and all that. So happy belated Thanksgiving, everybody, too. But hey, things happen. Hopefully I'll get one soon. So, hopefully the sound quality and all of that is okay with this one. I'm going to try to keep it short and sweet because I do have other videos to do. I think this is the first time I'm rocking my truly natural fro here. Not a fro. It's, this is my natural curl pattern. When I say natural, I mean no chemicals or anything, no hair coloring. And this is me. I just shampooed it and use some Shea Moisture products, and maybe I'll start doing hair vlogs. Like I said, I did hair for years and years and years, and I'm a big guru for healthy hair. But anyway, that's a whole nother probably channel. We'll work on it. But anyway, just to let y'all know, weeks 33 through 34th and 36. So much happened, you guys, within the last couple of weeks. Okay, 34 through 36, basically. Week 34, I went in. At that point, I was at, they wanted me to come in every week because I do have chronic hypertension. So they wanted just to keep a check on baby and I. So what they did was they, kept doing biophysical profiles to make sure baby was growing okay. I was okay. Baby's blood pressure was okay. Baby was getting everything that she needed and that I was doing okay as well. And had the scares of my life, basically. They ended up diagnosing me with something called IUGR. Now, when I YouTube and Googled, I did not find a lot of information on that. Maybe I should do a video devoted to that, but it's IUGR stands for intrauterine growth restrictions. There are two types. There's one called symmetrical and asymmetrical. What that basically means is that baby, if it's asymmetrical, just like if you think of a asymmetrical, you split it in half as asymmetrical as different shapes or sizes on the other side. It's not symmetric. It's not exactly the same. So basically, what that means is that when you have asymmetrical IUGR, that the baby head is growing bigger than the baby's stomach. And when you have symmetrical intrauterine growth restriction, that means that the stomach and the head are measuring the same time, but they both can be like back. So they were worried because when I was at like 34 weeks, my baby was measuring at 31 weeks. So I had to start coming in twice a week, doing NSTs. They put me on the monitor. Baby was still growing smaller. So they diagnosed me with symmetrical IUGR, her head and her stomach. So at that time, it was a lot that was playing a part. My doctor really wanted to keep a watch on it, only because you have to be careful. Because with intrauterine growth restriction, the baby may not be growing at a good rate. Baby may not be getting the nutrients and what it needs, so they may have to, a lot of IUGR cases, they have to go ahead and take the baby. Well, I think I told you all at like 31 weeks and stuff like that, like I had to have steroids. Well, I had steroid shots and all that kind of stuff because they didn't know the baby was coming early. Or maybe I didn't. Maybe it was week 34. Anyway, I had to have steroid shots. We didn't know. I kept having contractions after contractions. I was on Procardia. That's why I haven't been doing the videos. Like, I felt so bad, you guys. Like, I really barely even want to get up and use the restroom. Like, I felt horrible. Cramping all the time. Just in a lot of pain. And just was on strict bed rest because of IUGR. They really didn't want me to do anything. Wanted me to rest, not be stressed out, things like that. So, did all of that, and I actually had to start going because my blood pressure slowly started to rise. So I had to start going to the doctor every 3 times. Well, I went from once a week to twice a week to 3 times a week. And Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's rough. Like, number one, I felt like I should have just stayed at the hospital. They should have had a room for me, but they had to keep checking on baby because she was growing small, and I was smaller. Like, you all saw my belly. Like, I wasn't that big. Like, and I really didn't grow a whole lot more after that. Honestly, my chest was like bigger than my stomach. But they were worried, and they were like, "Well, maybe you're just carrying a small baby. You're a smaller woman." 'Cause I'm only 5'1" or whatnot, but my husband's like 6'2". So maybe you're just carrying smaller, this and that, but we want to keep an eye out because the hypertension, the intrauterine growth restriction, all of that, they did officially diagnose me with IUGR. So they really want to keep an eye out. If my blood pressure at any given time, if I were to come into the office and my NST was off, or an ultrasound was off, or she didn't pass her biophysical profile, or my fluid was really low. I knew it was another major factor. Weeks 34 through 36, between the IUGR, it all actually started with my amniotic fluid being low. Everybody knows that your fluid, well, not everybody, because I didn't know. Your fluid ranges from normal ranges from a cumulative amount of 5 centimeters to 25 centimeters. So if you ever have your fluid check and it's 25 and 25, that's pretty much normal. But the only issue is when it's on the lower end of, like, if it was a 5 or a 6, like, you're right there at borderline for your fluid being low. Well, the first time they checked mine, I was a 5, so I was right there at the borderline. So I had to come in the next day in 24 hours, let them check it again. When they checked it again, I was a 3. And I promised I wasn't going to rant and rave on this, so I'm trying to keep it short and sweet, but it's so much I have to tell you all. I'll just say this. If you're going to a practice with more than one doctor and you really like your doctor, please fight to see your doctor, because I'm at a practice where it's like 7 doctors. And when the first doctor checked my fluid that Thursday, he wanted me to come back in Friday. He said, basically, if it's lower than a 5, we're going to have to deliver you, because I had all the other complications going on. So he's basically like, put your bag in the car just in case, da da da. So, my husband and I, we're worried, kind of afraid, like, oh Lord, what's going on? So Friday we come in, bags packed, everything in the truck. They check my fluid. I'm a 3. So with the other doctor telling me, okay, if it's lower than a 5, we're going to deliver you. What you think that you're about to deliver? Well, the doctor that was in the OB suite that day acted like it was nothing. And he was like, oh, the core Doppler is okay, the biphysical is okay. Let's keep running a little longer, which I don't have a problem with, but I have an issue with. One doctor is like frantic and panicky, and I love that doctor because he always took precautions. The other doctors was kind of mean and nasty, and like, really, I had those rushy doctors. They just come in, really don't look at your chart. First of all, I could tell he really didn't look at anything, because when he came in, he was like, oh, why are you here today? What do you mean, why am I here? I come 3 times a week. You should read my chart. I didn't trust him. I was just done. So my fluid got down to a 3, you guys, a 3. So we just knew we were going to deliver. And he was like, no, it's not that serious. And how can you go from we're delivering you the next day if it's lower to it's not that serious? I just didn't trust him at that point. So that's 34 through 36, basically all that drama. And us just keep going back 3 times a week. And, Monday, I'm sorry, I keep jumping around. When he told me to come back Monday, my thing is, if you tell me that it's not that serious, and mind you, I came in on a Friday, why do you want me to come right back on Monday to be tested if it's not that serious? Okay, you lying. He was on call that weekend, and I just don't think he wanted to deliver any babies, and I didn't want him delivering me anyway. I miss my doctor so much. But we made it. On Monday, much prayer. Monday, my fluids did go back up. It went up to 12, thank God. I'm sorry, y'all. I went back up to a 12, and so it was good. So I still had to come 3 times a week. So that was 34 through 36. That was like a week away from being full term. Like, yay! So, because everybody, we really thought babe was going to have to come sooner. But, that basically sums up week 34 through 36, you guys. Stay tuned. Make sure you watch weeks 37 on, because I'm not going to give it away. Okay? So I have some stuff for y'all. Y'all gotta watch this video. Love you guys. I'm sorry I've been MIA missing. This is video number 1. I'm really gonna try to get the other 2 up tonight. Grace and peace to you all. Smooches. To everybody that has gotten a BFP, congratulations. To everyone that's still trying. Those of you that are doing your IVF cycles, much love, blessings to you, and praying for you all. You all continue to pray for me and baby and family, just everybody. And I'll talk to you all in the next videos. Love you. God bless. Stay tuned. Bye-bye.